Oh my word. I wish I could take credit for probably the most amazing burger I've ever ate in my life. But I'm gonna have to give credit where credit's due here. And Chef Tim and the TheFlattop King came together and they have created a jalapeno. Talk me through it.
It's a jalapeno, cilantro, lime, mayonnaise to go with it.
This burger is every bit as flavorful as it looks. It's amazing. And Chef Tim's gonna show me how to cook it, and we're gonna share that with you guys so that all of y'all can see how to cook the cilantro smash burger, jalapeno cilantro smash burger.
So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a jalapeno smash burger. It's gonna go with an avocado cilantro mayo. So if you guys are ready, let's get right into it. We're gonna take a third of that head of the cilantro, and then I'm just gonna do a rough chop. And we're gonna take that cilantro, put it right in our blender. Next is our limes. We're gonna slice them in half, real simple.
Press them.
Gonna press them, and we're just gonna simply juice those limes.
I just wish I had that much muscle to squeeze a lime that much. Look at that thing. That thing's a bulging. You might be on the wrong TV show.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Avocado. We're gonna take an avocado. Actually, we should do.
Oh, that looks so smooth.
Really want to know a secret? I'm gonna tell you
I love a secret.
the honest
The
secret.
no knife method?
People for years have been splitting avocado. And then you see on fancy TV where they take the knife, they hold the avocado in their hand, they go right down. If you miss and you're not comfortable with it, the avocado nut twirls, the knife goes through the avocado because it's extremely soft, and then you're just called avocado hand. So literally you're cutting your hand. So what I do, I remove my hand from the situation so that way there's nothing in there.
Nothing
so
in there. Just twist it right out.
fancy or no fancy, that is the truth. So now we got your hands out of the way, now we can just take this, take the skin off. We're gonna put that right into the processor.
These little smash that seasoning.
We don't really have that.
Just a little bit.
Just add a little bit of seasoning.
Now you've been cooking for a long time there. Where'd you start cooking?
Well, not quite as long as Tim. Ever since I was a boy, just loved it. Took my journeys to the military and the U.S. Navy, and then just been basically cooking my whole life. And
you cooked in the Navy.
I did.
Sour cream. Friendly Farms sour cream. We're gonna go down with sour cream. Let's go down with some mayonnaise. Agreed.
Okay, this is actually starting to look good. I'm gonna have to taste this.
You want smell? Oh, sorry. There's not smell-o-vision.
That's kind of rude that you'd sit there and eat that in front of us.
That dog will hunt, buddy. Woo!
I'm just
That's
gonna use
good
my
stuff.
finger.
Flat top. You want to give that a try?
I trust him.
What's the official position of the U.S. government on this?
I trust him. It's got to be good. Cilantro, lime, mayonnaise, and sour cream. I'm on
All right,
board.
so let's see how skilled you are.
Who?
Put it in that bottle. Look at you. He's a quick learner. Just like Neil. He's a fast study.
Now we just fill it up and stop, right?
Fill it up and stop. All right, lid that up. Okay, phase 2. Those jalapenos, TheFlattop King's poblano, right there.
Just like a tube of toothpaste.
Something like that.
Not just like a tube of toothpaste.
Okay. And just chop it up. Right in there. And we're gonna go with that garlic.
Smoked that garlic on the smoker this morning, making some Scotch eggs. We used double duty on the smoker.
All right. Spatula.
I feel like I'm over here handing my dad tools to work on the lawnmower or something.
All right, scrape it down.
So where's this going?
This is gonna go in the meat that the TheFlattop King is gonna come over here and incorporate.
Little dabble, do you?
A little H2O. Water would be a good incorporating agent because water will dry up on the flat top. You don't want to add oil because the TheFlattop King, he got
The cheapest beef at Ingles?
he got 80-20,
That's the way we shop.
which is okay, which is good.
So it's already got plenty of fat is what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay, Doc.
Come make us 5 loaves and 2 fishes.
All right, we have 80-20 ground beef, roughly about 1.5 pounds. We're gonna throw that mix in there, and then we're gonna incorporate that into the meat.
You just got your peppers and garlic in there.
Just smell that.
That's gonna be your
Smell
flavor.
That alone just
I'm
gives us
hungry
so much
already.
flavor, yeah.
I'm hungry already.
When you're working with the meat, you don't want to overwork it. Just kind of like lightly just fold, incorporate those ingredients.
Why is that?
You warm the meat up and you create the fat, like it gets really, really tacky, and then the ball gets tough. Your meat gets tough.
Yeah, we want those tender, juicy burgers.
That's right. Especially when you're doing smash burgers.
Not like what the 3,000 the military people ate. We want you fed to officers.
Hey, they got pups.
We want officers' mess.
That's right. That's right. There we go.
He cooked in the officer's mess.
That's what I'm saying. We want the later years.
So roughly, I'm just going to eyeball it here. You're looking at 2.5 to 3 ounce balls. You don't want to overpack them either. Okay.
Just
the harder you
a
pack
nice
them,
little-
right. Another benefit about keeping your balls the same size is when you cook on them, or when you cook them, then they're going to cook at the same time. So when you're throwing multiple down, then you can eyeball. You don't have to worry about doneness or anything like that.
Well, I thought I cooked for a big group. I grew up with 19 siblings, and so I thought cooking for them was a big bunch. But
19?
yeah,
Dude, you're throwing. That's like
we was
that's like the
throwing
whole military.
our own private army. But it's nothing like cooking for 3,000. So I'm gonna have to cook about 4 pounds of meat.
Well, you got to remember, I had help.
Burgers.
I had help. You might not.
Well,
have
I had
any-
help too. Sometimes I was the help, or sometimes I was just in the way. But you know, I'm gonna stack these out on here, let people see them. So you wait to season them, you were saying, on the flat top. And what's the reason for waiting to season them instead of seasoning them here?
I think it's a personal preference. I think it comes down to coverage. If you can imagine, if you season it right now, then the seasoning is only topping on top of the ball, right?
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden you take this surface area and you flatten it out, and now your circumference area is about 6 inches. It's so thin you don't want to season on both sides. So go ahead and get a good layer of seasoning on one side, and the circumference is what you're covering, not the top of the.
So you're actually getting an even seasoning all the way across instead of a little pile of seasoning in the middle after
Yeah.
it's smashed.
Yep.
Love it. He's got our beef balls, and we're gonna head over to the griddle.
Just taking some softened butter, because everybody knows that your buns need to be toasted. I'm gonna start those off.
Now I have a Blackstone. It's a cast iron. What's the difference in cast and stainless?
Typically stainless is a lot thicker. It's more commercialized. The cleaning and maintenance schedule is completely different. A lot of times you can have more uniform heat along with, typically you have a higher end heat because the build quality. You know, stainless depends on which one it is. You can see how thick that griddle plate is.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a
Commercial
1/4 inch or
kitchens-
3/8.
Yeah, commercial kitchens get inches thick. So that's how they're able to last 100 years. It doesn't take long.
From cooking with it, is this going to be more sticky? I hear people complain about stainless sticking. Is it just prep? What do you do to keep it from sticking?
I think it's a combination of everything. I think it's knowing what you're doing. You know, you got nice toasted buns already.
That was fast.
Yeah. That's able to jump that temp up there. All right, so now we're looking at the balls. We already got our balls pre-portioned. Our griddle's up to temp. We're gonna be using Smash That seasoning.
Who's seasoning Smash That?
It's funny how we actually had it out here. Smoke a grilled flavor. Just incorporate some of that flavor that you might miss when you're grilling out or smoking. We got that in there.
From the TheFlattop King.
From the
That's your proprietary seasoning.
Yeah, and then we also got El Jefe. Jefe. I'm just kidding. And we're just going with the traditional style Mexican themed here with taco seasoning and rub.
So you're doing 1 patty of each so you don't over season.
Yep. And then we're also going to do pepper jack and a cheddar. All right. So the most important thing about a smash burger is really getting it thin, holding it, and allowing that beef to sear to the griddle. You're trying to create something that is special in
That
cooking.
browning.
It's called Maillard reaction. So I'm going to do 2 of them and let you do 2.
Okay.
Okay. So
Like it's my first day in the military.
good place on the griddle. Kind of rock it back and forth.
What a beauty.
Just like
Oh,
okay.
I love it.
So go and do 2 right there beside it. Be careful because that will get hot.
Will get warm on me. So I'm just gonna.
Give you enough space, yep, to be able to smash it down. And you can probably go thinner than what I did.
I mean, I'm just gonna kind of slide it off.
Yep. Perfect.
Oh.
That's better than mine. Like you're a pro.
Like a, if the TheFlattop King says you're a pro,
Yeah. That's
that means you finally paid him enough money.
Yeah.
So now what seasoning?
All right, season one side.
Okay.
Just 2 burgers.
And just kind of liberally on there.
Yep.
I can smell the seasoning rub you've done. I'm gonna taste it.
I'm gonna come back with the other one.
So do you do a lot of, when you're doing your smash burgers, obviously everybody likes a double cheeseburger. Nobody likes to just do 1 patty. Do you often cross up seasonings on different ones, or is that just something you do every once in a while?
No, I just thought it'd be a good combination. One, like you're kind of mirroring the flavors, right? This has the Mexican theme to it, but I want that smoky flavor. So if you added seasoning twice, you're going to over-season the patty. So being able to switch your seasonings kind of helps. Here, right?
Good thing it wasn't a snake. And that's that Maillard effect you're talking about. That's just that deep
Exactly.
brown.
And they cook so fast. Look at that. I mean, that is.
Oh yeah.
That we're ready to cheese right now. So you grab 2, I'll grab 2.
Okay.
Just to keep things fair. There we go.
Oh, should I take the wax paper off before I put the cheese down? Oh,
That dog will hunt.
Now we're gonna let Chef
Wow.
Tim finish topping those off. All right, before we start the second round, I've been using a scraper. It's always good to start with a clean surface, right? You don't want those residual oils that got up to that high temp left over. So you want each burger to have like its own new happy place, right? So the heat's building back up. We got some onions on here this time, trying to
for the
different.
for the non-picky eaters.
Yeah, the ones that love onions. So we're gonna mirror the same process.
Okay.
So burger down.
Now, is keeping it clean, that's the same for cast iron or for stainless. Either one, you're gonna scrape every time.
Yeah, it just keeps all those oils that you just like put on there off, right? Oil's going to burn at a certain temperature. So
And that's gonna change your flavor.
exactly. So we're just going to press it down. Hopefully I can press it down like you did.
Oh, what a beauty with those onions in it.
All right, so there you go. 2 of them right there.
Here we go. Now, you're not using oil or anything. Would you do the same? on cast. You don't even use oil. You just let the heat do
That's why
it.
we got the 80-20 beef, right? When you're smashing it, you do have a chance of quote unquote losing some juice or flavor, but you're also creating it because you're able to fry the beef in its own fat, which turns brown, which is the Maillard reaction. Okay.
Oh.
So with the onions in there, when we flip it, now all that flavor.
I'm just here for the Maillard reaction.
What is that?
You love those big words, Chef Tim.
All right, let's go ahead and season.
Oh, I completely forgot about me.
Put it in your hand. No,
Pour it in my hand. Okay.
Because you got raw hands.
Don't dip your raw hands in the season. So I'm just gonna do 2 with this.
Yep.
I'm doing the bottom 2 here.
Okay.
And this Grill King seasoning, you can go to he got a website with several seasons. How many seasons you got now?
We got 3. We got Shake That, which is all-purpose salt, pepper, garlic, and butter. And then we have Cue That. What? Shake it. Shake your money maker.
Shake it for us, Tim.
You want to show them? Would you like to show the people on YouTube what I have?
Absolutely.
Oh, great. And then we have Cue That, which is our barbecue seasoning.
Okay.
So, doesn't take long. Look, see how the blood is starting to come up and it pools?
Okay.
That's your telltale sign. Everybody says, well, how do you know? They're so thin it doesn't take long. Okay?
Yeah.
So you want to cook it about 80% on one side. Because once you flip it, you don't have much time. You don't want like a hockey puck. You just want that flavor. Okay?
And I still want it to be juicy.
Correct.
That dog will hunt right there.
We've been doing a lot of hunting today. So I can feel it when you're scraping it. You can feel it breaking free.
And
that's what you.
there. Exactly.
I love that. Oh yeah.
You don't want to leave that flavor behind. Now, typically, I don't dome.
You don't what?
Tim asked me about doming.
I'm a domer.
I don't dome.
So tell me like I'm a dummy. What's doming? Ah.
Because now, to me, you're creating convection, which means
We don't want convection.
I don't. Tim's different.
But yeah.
But there's obviously different
But
ways to skin a
that's what I
cat.
love about cooking. Everybody does it their own
see
way.
how
They
it's
try their
not-
own combinations. I
And now
love
all of a
this.
sudden you take this, which is the hot side, right?
Yep,
you
hot
flip
side.
it. What's the hot side? The bottom.
The bottom side.
All right. That goes right on top of there,
Oh.
which creates melt that cheese, and then you keep all that grease.
And here's your top. Actually, we're gonna leave the top off because Tim's gonna work some magic on the
That's right.
on the big finish counter. Here's your bottom. And then we're gonna clean this back off.
Absolutely. Look at that.
I'm just gonna hold this up to the camera here.
Look at those onions.
I want you to see these. Look at the caramelized onions. You've got the crust on this, and you've got the cheese just oozing to perfection here. If you aren't hungry looking at this, look at this. I didn't even mean for that to happen. Just look at that big string of cheese. You'll have to clean your deck off, Tim. This is, you can't buy that at your McDonald's. This is a serious, what are you even doing back there? I said this is serious. This is a serious cheeseburger.
All right, so what we're gonna do is something really, really simple to finish the burger because you've already got a lot of flavors and you don't wanna compete too much. You wanna complement what's already here with the existing flavors in the meat, the seasoning, and the cheese. Now, what we're gonna do is take some of that avocado, lime,
Stuff.
cilantro, mayonnaise, all right? And be generous with that. Just load up your bun, just like that.
Your toasted bun.
Absolutely, toasted butter bun from the TheFlattop King. And since it's a jalapeno burger, right?
Gotta have some jalapenos.
I mean, throw a few jalapenos on there. These are pickled because Neil doesn't like anything really spicy, so they gotta be pickled. I'm just kidding, he may like spicy. All right, we're gonna go down with that. And then we're just gonna show you how beautiful the TheFlattop King just made this beautiful burger for us. Okay, so normally we're just gonna bite right into it, but we want you to see really what that looks like on the inside.
Okay, you gonna grab one?
Told you I wanted that onion.
Hey, look at that. Look at that onion.
Golly.
Not awkward at all.
All right, here we go. Are you filming? This is my video. The heck with this stuff.
Shake hands with a master. You guys have pulled it off. The way that cilantro, I would totally not think of pairing cilantro with a burger, but the way that cilantro lightens up what's traditionally a pretty heavy That's amazing.
That's a good burger.
You know what you don't get into it, and I really thought you would get a pungent, the roasted garlic. I thought by incorporating that into the meat, but now you get it on the back end.
You do. You
I think
taste
maybe the jalapeno cilantro overpower, but on the back end it's almost subtle.
See, when you compound or when you layer the right flavors, and obviously those of you that at home, you can try anything. If it doesn't work, try again.
Yeah.
That's like I always tell people, you never know how to smoke a brisket unless you actually try. And it's really not that hard. And so these are just sometimes the thoughts that run through my head when I'm laying in bed. What flavors can I put together? He's texting me last week, hey, what are we filming?
I'll tell you when I know it.
You know those memes on social media where like the husband and the wife is laying in the bed and she's like, I bet he's thinking about another girl.
And you're over there dreaming about burger.
Yeah, and then it's like, I'm dreaming of fishing.
I'm dreaming of food.
The garden. This is what I'm dreaming of right here. Like how to create the perfect burger.
I hope we get this out in time, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't know what you're cooking for Father's Day, and you want to wow your family and let them know why you're the #1 dad, this is your Father's Day burger, and it's simple. I mean, it truly is simple. There's a few ingredients in the crema, which makes a huge thing. And the rest of it, you don't have lettuce and tomato and everything else on here. It's very simple. We've got the jalapenos, the cilantro mayonnaise crema, and cheese in a burger.
Absolutely.
Listen here, the three of us on here. We've got the TheFlattop King. He's got 600 videos up almost now.
Close, yeah.
Yeah, this guy has been doing this for years, tons of experience. Also, thank you for your service. We appreciate everything you've done for this country and for our food. Chef Tim, you're doing a lot out here in the community as well, and I really appreciate the outreach you guys have done and the ministry you guys have. Follow Chef Tim. He's on TikTok, really big, Instagram and the YouTube as well. We're gonna make sure we get him monetized, get him a bunch of subscribers here quick. And then I always love when you guys follow me and share my stuff. I appreciate all the support you guys have given. You're not gonna go wrong. Try the Smashburger.
Because this is...
I'm gonna do what you guys don't want. This is the last piece. One bite. Get back over here, guys. One bite. You'll thank them later.
Let's go.